Hi everyone! So I'm just going to be doing my drugstore favorites. Now this was a very requested video and I've been kind of holding it off for a little bit because I did have, some products that I kind of had a mixed review on, but now I finally have my first batch of drugstore favorites. I'm sure later on as the drugstore companies make more products and as I start testing them out, I will probably have another drugstore favorites, but these are temporarily my most loved drugstore products. Now I'm just going to start off with the first thing that's pretty boring, and I mention it in all my favorite videos all the time, and it's the Tresemme Heat Tamer Spray. And this is really good, especially for protecting your hair whenever you dry it or iron it or straighten it. I really do feel that it does protect your hair. And the best thing about it is that it's only $3 to $4 at any drugstore, so it's definitely worth trying out, even if you haven't, and especially if you dry your hair or tend to straighten it a lot, you will get split ends, so this is a good heat tamer spray. Another thing that is a favorite of mine, and I've mentioned it in my favorites all the time, and this is the Sonia Kashuk eye makeup remover. I don't know about the Lancome Bifacil eye remover because I've never tried it. I've tried it only once or twice. It wasn't mine, but it was someone else's, and I tried it, and it was nice. But as far as price goes, you can't really beat this because it is $10 at Target, and it has a lot of products in it. It's 4.75 fluid ounce. And it is actually a really good eye makeup remover. Even when you have, your waterline with waterproof eyeliner, this will still remove it, which is really good, and it doesn't sting your eyes. That's what I hate, when eye makeup remover stings your eyes. So that's one of my favorites. Another very talked about favorite of a lot of people is the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzer, and this is in Sunny. This is the color, or the product, and I haven't used it a whole lot, but I do like this because it doesn't have any shimmers in it. So I like to do some contouring on my face with this, and I like how, it's very cheap, but at the same time it's very convenient. It has a mirror, so you can take it on the way, on the go with you, and it's not very thick packaging, so it's very good for traveling. And I believe this retails for $2 to $3 for this product, so that's really good. And NYC usually always has coupons or discounts, like buy one get one 50% off and things like that. So definitely check this out if you are interested in a matte bronzer. Another favorite of mine would be this Milani Liquify Metallic Eyeliner Pencil. I haven't done a review on my eyeliners yet, but this is definitely one of my most loved eyeliner. Now, I barely touched my, rubbed it in. I didn't even rub it in, actually. And this is how pigmented it is. It's very, very pigmented, and it's very, very creamy and easy to apply. But having said that, since it is so creamy, you do need a very good pencil sharpener so that it doesn't break off because it's creamy. It's supposed to be like a liquid eyeliner, but in pencil form. And this is a little bit more pricey. It is from Milani, so I'd say this is about $7 to $9 at a drugstore. And I just happen to have it in black. That's usually what my eyeliner colors are. Alright, so ironically, actually no, I'll just show you these first and then I'll tell you about the rest. These are my favorite lip glosses so far, my all-time favorite. These are so pigmented. I'm pretty sure I showed these in a haul. I don't know if I did swatches of them or not, but these are really, really nice and very pigmented. So the one that I had on its own was Pink Whisper, and this one's pretty nice, but it's not my favorite. But I'm just saying, Revlon Super Luscious lip glosses in general are my favorite. This is just the swatch for Pink Whisper, and this is a very, very pigmented color. This is in Pink Pop. It's like a fuchsia pink color, and it's so pigmented and bright. I love it. And these are they're not sticky, and also they're not really thick, because I really don't like thick lip glosses. And this is the lavender color, or the purple. I believe this is actually limited edition. This is in Lilac Pastel. I don't think you can get this color anymore. I think it was like part of their spring collection. But I'm pretty sure you can get the rest. Then this is in Peach Petal. I've seen this in drugstores still, so I'm pretty sure you can still get this. And this is a nice nudie color, so if you like nudes, this would be a nice color for you. And these don't have shimmer in them, they're just creamy, and that's the Peach Petal. And then this is my favorite right now, and I love this. And I've mentioned it quite a few times. This is in Coral Reef. It's just a coral color, and you don't really come across these pigmented coral type lip glosses very often. So I think this is really, really nice. So these are just the swatches, and I didn't like go over it twice or anything. It was just one swatch, and they're so pigmented. I really, really like this. And I believe these retail from $7 to $9 at the drugstores. These are a little bit more pricey, but they're definitely worth it. And Revlon, obviously, if you ever go to drugstores, they always have sales or promotions going on. So these are really, really nice lip glosses. I actually recommend these lip glosses more than the Makeup Forever lip glosses. The Makeup Forever does have a little bit of scent to it, but as far as these Revlon ones go, I don't smell anything or taste anything, which is nice for those of you that don't like scented stuff. Alright, now for the rest of the stuff I have is actually from Maybelline, and I'm just going to start off with their lipstick since we're already on lip products. My favorite lipstick from them right now is Pink Please. And I really don't want to use this up because I can't seem to find this at drugstores anymore, but I really, really like this lipstick. It's very, very creamy. I don't know why, but a lot of people like the Revlon, what do you call these? The Revlon, these lipsticks in this packaging, the newer ones, and I don't really like this one, to be honest. It's not as smooth and creamy. It is pigmented and all, but I do prefer these lipsticks more, the Maybelline Color Sensational. So I have it in Pink Please and Born With It, and this is in Born With It, and this is Pink Please. So just so you can see the colors, and let me just do swatches for you. Alright. So this was Pink Please, right there, and then this is Born With It. They're pretty, they're just like pink colors because it's usually what I like on my lips. So that's Born With, the lighter shade is Born With It. But I personally think Pink Please looks better on my lips. But I do love these lipsticks, and these also retail from like $7 to $9 or so at drugstores. Maybelline doesn't tend to have a lot of sales at drugstores. I don't know why, but not that I know of anyways, around my area. So the next thing that I really like is their eyeshadows, and these are the Eye Studio line, and I actually have this one on my eyes right now, and this is in Irresistibly Ivy. So what I did was I have like a little pop of the blue color underneath my eyes, and then I'm wearing the neutrals over my lids, but it's so pigmented and it's actually very smooth, so I like this a lot. Now, I'm just going to do swatches right here. I barely touched it, and it's like so pigmented. I'm pretty sure I swatched these for you guys in the haul. If not, here's some swatches. They're very, very pigmented. And the best thing about them is that they stay on all day. If you put a good primer on, they stay on, like Urban Decay Primer Potion, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have. They last all day, and I don't notice any smudging with them, so that's really nice. I just haven't, these are actually the only ones that I've tried that I liked. And this is in Copper Chic, which is like all neutrals. Then, like I said, the Irresistibly Ivy and the Give Me Gold. These are more expensive, actually. Oh. Don't mind. That's Coco. He's, I don't know. He's barking at something. Coco! Coco, what's wrong? Coco! Coco, what's wrong? I think he hears some kind of noise, because I hear some kind of noise too, and he's like barking at it. And he doesn't seem to be feeling too well today. He's so funny. He's like a guard dog, and he's like trying to check up on what's wrong. But I'm gonna hurry up and finish, and then go check on whatever is happening. So my next two favorites are actually the Maybelline Expert Wear eyeshadows, and this is in Chai Latte, and this is in Natural Smokes. And I talk about these all the time. These are very good neutral everyday shadows, and I love these. So that is pretty much it as far as my favorites go. Oh, and like I said, these eye studios range from like $10 to $12. These are actually pretty pricey, but I got them for cheaper. And these are actually a little bit cheaper. They're about $7 to $9 at drugstores. Sometimes you can find them cheaper at Walmart and Target, so go ahead and try these out. They're actually really, really nice. I don't recommend the charcoal smokes or the amethyst smokes, but that is it for my favorites, my drugstore favorites. I hope you guys like this, and thanks so much for watching. Bye!